Hey guys, Delphi here again, and I'm back on my character doing an hour a day in Guild Wars 2, and sorry, something was right by my finger, was bugging me. And we're here in Seiton Province, and we're gonna go talk to Casimir and Navan and keep going on with our story. We're gonna head into make preparations to head into New Kining City, so let's see.
So, I guess we're working with my Trin now.
Never thought I'd see the day. Do you suppose we can trust her?
What choice do we have? She knows Anka. And for what it's worth, I felt she was sincere back there. She's committed terrible acts. The people of Lion's Arch deserve justice. But it has been 8 years. There's gotta be space for people to change, to grow. We're all learning to be better people, right?
Maybe.
Well, I just want to say, thank you, Commander. I can tell you're trying to be more diplomatic lately.
Whatever I can do to make your job easier.
The Ambassador was just updating me on your encounter, or lack thereof, with the Aether Blades.
The one called Anka staged a mutiny. We just missed them.
You have an intriguing air about you, Commander. You fail continuously, yet it does not seem to impact your morale. Your efforts have been remarked upon. The Empress appreciates all you've tried to do.
I'm not finished yet. Once we get to New Kining, we'll
Oh
deal
my,
with
I have
the
lots of
Aether
emails.
Blades.
We have every faith in you. Now, please excuse my brevity, but there are matters here that demand my attention.
Anything I can help with?
All
I
spam.
focus on getting your transit documents first. Though, should you later have a spare moment, perhaps I'll avail myself of your generosity. Xingjie is the model of serenity, but it has its issues. Naga raids, purists, and spiritual hauntings, to name a few.
Okay. Oh, and yes, there's a waypoint here. That is not how we get to the waypoint. Oh, that's not how we get to it either. I can't remember how we get to the waypoint. Ah, stairs. Cool.
Please take a number from the jar and we will call on you shortly.
Number 9. Serving number 9.
Ugh, about time. I've been waiting all morning. I ought to complain to your manager.
So sorry. Let me help you process your paperwork and then I'll help you file a customer complaint. Okay, number 43. Step right up.
I
Just
moved
random
and was
numbers.
told to file a change of address with the Ministry of Transit.
Oh, so sorry. This appears to be the olive green form. The change of address form is more of a lime green or chartreuse.
Please! I've been here for hours!
Number 153.
I'm like
it's
half
your
asleep.
turn. Please step forward.
153! I'm here! I'm here!
Transit permit to New Kining? Sure thing. Just fill out this form for me, please.
Now you can change this, and you'll get an achievement for filling it out correctly and for filling it out incorrectly. Saving the world from catastrophic entropy and chaos. I love it.
Thank you. What a beautifully filled out form. It'll take an indeterminate amount of time to process your transit permit. Then you're good to go. Please enjoy the local sights while you wait. Seriously, it might take a while.
Rama, are you still listening in on our calls?
Not willingly. You really need to use a more secure frequency.
While I wait for these transit permits to clear, is there anything I can do to repay my debt to Kantha? Navan mentioned she was swamped. Thought I could help.
That's actually... I'll be honest. At this point, we need all the help we can get. I appreciate it. Thanks.
So there's, yeah, You just kind of go around and do events. Now, you can kill just killing random, like, hostile things, too. But events obviously makes it go a little faster, so it depends on whether you can find them or not. If the meta's happening, that's really good, too. I don't think it is, but that's fine. This one seems to have events at this waypoint. That's why I'm going here. Crate shipment. Let's do that.
The large crate will need a mount to move it. But careful, our last guy knocked over a tank of sand crabs with his. I was picking sand out of his hair for days. Anyway, it's going to a dodgy fella.
Oh, okay, so you just pick one. You can also pick up little ones. And you pick 3 of them up, but it makes you move slower. This one's making me move slower, too. If it's going to a dodgy fellow, you'll know him when you see him. Wow. Obviously, it's going to... There. Oh, there's little holographic things. There's one down there. It's going off. They change as the story progresses. It's kind of neat. Is it on this side? Here's the dodgy fellow.
Oh, you have my paperwork. A lot of paperwork in this business. I'll take this from here.
We'll pick up this one just for fun.
Those boxes are for the key merchant. You can take them all at once or one at a time.
You can't dodge, though.
So be gentle with them. I'm
Fast
don't have
as the
time for
wind.
more customer complaints.
If you dodge, you lose them, basically. Oh, there is a allied assault. Forces are preparing for an assault. Interesting. I might do a quick looking for groups, see if that's up, because that'll help. Once I finish this. Oh, I've coughs the last few days. Stupid allergies going nuts, probably.
Wow, service is really improving. The last delivery guy just threw the boxes at me.
Nice. Alright, obviously I'd want to stay till that finishes, but let's see. Yeah, I might try to join that in 13 seconds. I'll join it. And I just turn my graphics down just because of the people. Oh no, they're full. Oh, I got in. Now, I don't have... I have a teleport to friend on here? Nope, shoot. Or I can get there and just go over here. It's gonna need more people this way. There's kind of like 3 little areas where they're looting and we have to help. Did I smash a minion? I didn't do that on purpose. Oops. So it'll go up just by me killing these guys, but... The other mobs you are annoying, but the ones you want to focus on is somebody saying in my squad there is that you want to focus on the ones that have the swords. Because that's going to progress the bar. Oh. I may not have to do the whole meta, but I'm gonna. You're gonna deal with this meta, because once I start, I want to get the millions. They're not great, but they're not terrible.
Let's keep moving. Hopefully that was all. Stop right there! You're in violation of at least 3 laws!
Plus there's like achievements, and you get different things for them, so. There's a meta in each of the maps. There's 4 maps total, so. And they really, it doesn't take too long. I was like, what's that smell? I'm like, oh yeah, the candle that you lit like 2 minutes ago? I swear, my brain sometimes. This guy's like so close to being dead. Why won't you die? My goodness. Wow. So yeah, these events are really fast, and plus I'm killing the guys, so. Like I said, you'll get some dialogue, and then but we'll just keep going on with the meta. You get to see one of the metas. Hope you don't mind. So, you saw somebody, an option popped up to board the turtle. They did introduce a turtle mount with End of Dragons. There it is there. It's pretty neat. It's kind of... I mean, I don't use it a lot, but people do use it in metas and for, like, crowd control and stuff like that, so... but you have to... basically do the meta in the last map, and you may have heard about that meta a little bit, that was sort of rage-inducing for a little bit. It was hard, and it's a long meta, like it's a very long meta. They've changed the rewards, so it's a little bit better that way. Yeah, I just finished my thing here, so I'll listen to this for a second.
Truthful, upstanding visitor of Kanta. Some people lie because they think it's funny.
Wow. Thank you, Detective.
Don't mention it. Least I could do.
So we'll finish this, but yeah, the last meta was it was hard, and like you know, it was supposed to be hard, and that's fine. There's a lot of mechanics and stuff. The problem that I had with it was that there was mechanics and they were random. So you could have a fully prepared group that spent 2 hours doing the whole map, and I mean, you don't even have to spend 2 hours now, but you could spend 2 hours doing the whole map, getting these buffs, doing this, getting everything you needed, and the mechanic would just be like, fail. And you could just fail no matter what you did. And so people were getting mad, and then they blamed. So I went in, the first time I did it, I had no idea what I was doing. My computer, it was hot, I had my heater on. My computer was like literally, it was my old computer, it was literally overheating. I'm pressing buttons, but I'm like, I'm not doing half the damage I normally do. I know I'm not. Like, it was so bad. And somebody's literally at the end of it, like, and we missed it by like 30. Like, we needed like 2 more minutes, man. We would have had. It was like 2%. It was ends. The timer ends, and you're like. So, and it was, you know, in the early days, like, it was like a week after the game came out, or the expansion came out, and this guy literally called me at map chat like, this person did less damage than a blah blah core warrior in blue, and I'm like, bro, like, I didn't know what I was doing, man. What the hell? And so I said, well, what could I have done? What was I supposed to do? And he's just like, get good. And that was his only response. And I'm like, okay, you don't call people out and then not tell them how to improve. Like, fuck you, you know? So I had a bad experience that way. A lot of people did. And the people were like, oh, it's the casuals versus the non-casuals and blah, blah, blah. And it was a whole thing. And they ended up tweaking it a little bit. And it's still challenging. Like, you still have to have a group of people that is, you know, at least partially coordinated. As I'm failing this here, oh my god, that is coordinated enough to be able to do events and to do this and to do enough damage and to pay attention and to split and stuff. So it's not like it's an easy meta, but it's definitely a lot more doable now. So it was for me, what it was the mechanic of, there was this tail mechanic, you'll see, I don't know a good way to fight, but this thing would come out and you just couldn't damage the boss, but the timer's still going, and it would just happen over and over and over and over again. Now it kind of happens a set amount of times, so it's a little bit better. So anyways, that's my take on that. I didn't hate that meta, but... And then they had, the problem too was that they had it so you had to do that meta to get a collectible item to get your turtle. And people were like, well, hey, that's great. If you want to have an open world map, which is dumb, that only elite people can do, you can't, oh shit, that was stupid. You can't tie one of the selling points of your expansion to it because now half the people can't do it and they're mad, you know? So they ended up giving a different way of doing it, but the easiest way is to do it now. You can usually find a group, especially on the weekends. You can collect, oh, I can't remember what it is you collect now. There's a currency you collect to get, to unlock it now. You have to still have to do a whole other collection after that, including a strike mission, I might add, so. I don't know what these generators are. I don't think I've ever noticed them before.
I take it you're the law. Some cheap version.
Excuse me. As an official of the Ministry of... Get him!
So yeah, there's our group, there's a couple other groups, right? So our zone is done. I came here because we had the least amount of people and we're done. But yeah, I mean, the idea, people were like, oh, you don't even need the turtle for stuff, but people were like, yeah, but we want it. Like, there's these three, and then there's a guy at the end that you fight. So yeah, there's quite a lot you have to do for your turtle. You still have to, you do collection, you have to feed it kale and stuff like that, which is a whole bunch of cooking ingredients you have to feed it. You should look it up before you do it to make sure you don't get rid of them prematurely. Like I did with the Sky Scale. The Sky Scale collection required 250 of the map currencies from Living World Season 4, and periodically I go through my bank and I'm like, usually every 8 weeks when the one thing comes up. Anyways, I go through and I just use them all and turn them into, you know, the trophies or whatever. And I had just done that, and then the Sky Scale, I found out the day after I did it that I needed 250 and I had like none. I was so sad. This currently fighting their zone's leader. Oh, this is where the end meta happens. Just gonna grab this. See, people drop these way stations. You get that because it does a lot of defiance breaks. So.
I want that.
It's either this, either Imperial Favor or there's like a writ of the end map. I don't want to tell you the name. And it's either, you need a bunch of those for, I can't remember which one. Let's clear our bags while we're waiting. That thing should be done soon. Okay, so, oh, 2 minutes. Well, just gonna do a quick pause while we wait for that then, just so you're not sitting here watching me, stare at the wall. So, pause here. Drop your waypoints. You'll see the waypoints later. Anyways, we'll be right back.
Protected.
Alright, looks like we should be... Maybe I prematurely unpause. Talking about the torch. Oh, the torch is nice. I'm so tempted to get the. There's the legendary weapons, the Orlean ones. They're so pretty. Here we go. Mr. Bots, the bot. Love it.
I'm sorry. What? Swiped it from their officer. Seemed useful.
The bureaucrats I work with had half the sense you do.
So yeah, the Aether Blades are causing issues, and you gotta fight the boss. We're fighting Rainiac? I can't remember. It'll tell me his name in a second here. Who gets to be giant? That's not good. That's also not good. Oh, there's a lot of noise. Oh yeah, there's a lot of visual, like, so, and noise and shit, so I thought. Rainiac, there we go. There'll be little things that'll pop up around him as well we have to kill. These guys, the gyros.
What are those things? Trolls?
Wow. Yeah, big red things on the ground, never a good thing to stay there. If you haven't figured that out yet, you might. Although sometimes it can be hard to tell, right? Because like there's so much happening, but like I said, I turned my settings down a little bit because otherwise it's like laggy central. I have a decent internet connection and I have an okay computer, so you know, we got like a full instance plus there's other people and all their pets and people in mechs and shit. Oh, I have supercharge. But yeah, if you this just happened to be luck that I came in the meta. You can just go around, like killing the things got me a lot too, right? So killing enemies, like there's various hostile forces. There's that one event I did was pretty passive, like you didn't have to kill them, you just delivered crates. You know, you can do that solo. There's no time limits. So there's a lot of events that happen at that village. I think it's a village waypoint, so they pop up at periodic times. Some of them have achievements associated with them if you're looking at doing that. So. I think it's the bulwark ones that are shielding him. I know I'm targeting a different one. My targeting just targets what it wants, you know, it just does what it needs to do. He's just like invisible. There's so much happening. The circles in the ground like that is not great to stand in, but it's not bad. But that orange thing it's always just like a nope, don't want to be there. Need to nope out of that nonsense. 'They're cannon? Oh, I can't even hit it. It's immune. Okay. Oops, gonna go back to revive that person. Clicking all over the place. I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, I should do these metas. I haven't done them in a couple days. You get stuff for doing them weekly and stuff. So. I mean, you get rewards daily too. Ooh. Where'd he go? Nope, that's a king. I don't know where he is. Him's invisible. There he is. Die! Yay! And then loot, because yummy loots are the best.
Getting bills approved wouldn't be as grueling if officials weren't so divided. Some want to charge headfirst into the future of Jade Tech. Others are planted in the past. I think we should respect both, but not everyone sees it that way.
Look at this.
So pretty.
Getting bills approved wouldn't be as grueling if officials weren't so divided. Some want to charge headfirst into the future of Jade Tech. Others are planted in the past. I think we should respect both.
Alrighty, so let's go back and talk to Casimir then. Change to my settings. So yeah, that's the Seitung province meta. It's not that bad. Not like you can do... I just needed to get onto a map, that's why I joined the squad that was doing it, but...
Hello, I am the Jade Heights Gatekeeper. I'm here to maintain a safe and pleasant environment for our residents.
But now we can move on with the story.
I'm approved to travel. When's the next transport to New Kyning?
Transports are booked months in advance, Commander.
The best bet is to sail yourself. Or maybe you could ride your Elder Dragon.
I'll stick to the boat. Thanks.
So, it's telling me to hop in my boat. I think when you first... Just pulling it up. Come on, load. When you first go, it tells you, like, oh, you have to go here and unlock your boat. I'm just looking at... Acquisition. After complete, assist the temple in its defense, a skiff can be bought from. So, you have to do this heart. In order to do it, that's why it's over here, and then you can hop in your boat. So, it's not, you know, not terrible. 700 karma, 2 writ of Seitung province, which you get, you know, we just got a bunch. You would get for doing events too, or 700 karma and 20 imperial favor. Let's just run over there. Let's just put it this way. I didn't not have the stuff to get there when I first went through. And, I mean, I've got some for killing Aether Blades here already, but yeah, it's not a hard quest to do. Ooh, Splash, you can fish for those things. Now, with your skiff, there is a little thing here. I'm gonna actually just quickly put my skiff on. Wait 1 second, I'll put a pretty skiff on for you. Ah, that cough was good timing. So yeah, you won't be able to, if you're underwater, you won't be able to summon it. But you can summon it when you're on the surface. And you're on it. You can also summon it from land and jump in, so. This is not the default skin, I love this skin. Love that you're sitting.
How'd you get your permit so quickly?
Oh, I was in and out of the Ministry of Transit in 5 minutes. Very friendly clerk.
MOT wait times are pretty much a crapshoot. Commander, I'll meet you on the docks.
Oh, Commander. Navon would like to hitch a ride with you.
She doesn't have her own transportation.
I don't have all the details, but it'd be a really big help. For diplomacy.
Okay, Ambassador Mead. For diplomacy.
So, another thing, you can fish. I don't want to do it because those things will attack me here, but say I wanted to fish from a hole. Let's see if I can find one. You have to, you can anchor it, but you can't do it when you're stopped. Oh, it actually stopped me. That's new. And then you can fish off of here. Normally it's like you can't. Wow, did they change that? Did they ninja nerf that or something? Nothing a liar to me. Alright, let's pick up Navon.
Commander, last minute business in Kainang, and as we said, transports are booked months in advance.
Yeah, you can go through other people's boats.
Happy to help. I don't mind the company.
I don't know what she's supposed to be sitting on, but anyways.
Are you comfortable, Navon?
Very comfortable. I like to be close to the water. It's, inspiring. Your friend, the Elder Dragon. What is she like? Wise and timeless? Filled with sage advice and deep thoughts.
Maureen. She's more like us than you might expect. She feels happiness and sadness. She feels loneliness and kinship. But it's true that she's always trying to bear the weight of the whole world.
Sounds a lot like you, Commander. This is nice. Wish I could stay on the sea forever.
Me too. Should I change course and take us to the unending ocean?
Maybe another time. But, feel free to take the scenic route.
By which she might crash into that dock, of course. I was getting the waypoint, but you know. So you can change, this will change the speed, this will give you a boost, that kind of thing, so. If you want to go slower, you can do that. So now we get to go into New Kining, and it's really cool looking, so. Oh, it's taking a second to load my boat or something, I don't know. Doesn't matter. There we go. Whoops, getting out of the area here. But yeah, it's really cool. Oh, there we go.
Beautiful, isn't it? In the wake of the Titan disaster, New Kainang blossomed.
Hey, Commander, you can dock over here.
Now, if you hop out of your boat for whatever reason and you're not near it, obviously it's different if you do this and you stay on it, but if I jump off and walk away, You're gonna get this after that period of time. Your skiff will just disappear. So yeah, where are we?
Welcome to New Kaining, Commander.
This is incredible.
Well, you'll get plenty of opportunities to explore. But right now, we're on the clock. June has a jade processing site nearby. Gork's there now, checking for any sign of the Aether Blades.
I'll leave you all to your business. Good luck with the Sky Pirates. And thank you for the ride, Commander.
So it'll probably disappear there.
Still trying to tune out those voices from the mists.
Oh, maybe it
It's
won't.
not the voices.
Oh,
It's
my
the
turn.
grog.
We should probably get you something to eat before we have to put you in front of people.
Really? Should I prepare a filet mignon for the prisoner?
That sounds swell.
I'm sure we can find something.
Well, I saw a noodle stand on the docks. Let's move, Mai.
Oh, yeah.
And if you try anything funny, you'll be fiend food.
Aye, aye.
Yeah, she's a little hungover.
So, New Kainang is really something. I remember when I first saw...
Don't make small talk, Mai. That demented mass murderer in your head almost killed me once.
Yeah. Fair point. But you survived, right? And I
Right?
wasn't
She's
even
not
there
sure.
for that.
You worked for her. And there's plenty of blood on your hands, too. Captain Ashford comes to mind.
Who?
Captain Theo Ashford.
There's the little
He had a
holographic news
husband
things
and
that
a
pop
kid.
up.
You assassinated him for
periodically.
his seat on the Captain's Council.
Oh, right. Dragon Bash. Captain's Council.
So it's coming back to you.
Look, I'm sorry about Theo Ashland, okay?
Ashford.
Ashford. And I'm sorry about what happened to you. And everyone in Lion's Arch. I'm not the same person. Scarlet made me feel like a part of something bigger. I was...
Just following orders? Contrition won't bring back the dead, Mai.
What should I do then? Should I self-flagellate until I die? What do you want from me, Delacroix?
I want you to get out of my face.
I always pick the spicy noodles, but anyways. I don't know what happens if you pick the other one, but I'm gonna pick it.
That's a hot, pirate-level spice. Oh, so good.
I guess they spice their stuff so
What
that,
is wrong
you know,
with
if they cook it badly, they don't
That
notice.
was exactly what I needed. Thanks.
Gods, if you're done embarrassing us, maybe we can...
Everybody run!
Sounds like trouble. That machine's going haywire.
Let's shut it down before it hurts someone.
Hey, wanna hand me my weapon?
Not a chance!
I mean, I say we hand her our weapons. I don't want to fight this thing. This thing has a lot of hit points. Now there is a lot of achievements in this. There's a lot of achievements where like you have to go find, like see all the sites or something. You just want to look in your story and check for them all because you can do them relatively easily. So I think not getting hit by when he throws boxes at you is one of them too. Nothing's popping up, so I think I got them all, but I might have them all for this story chapter, actually. It's really pretty here.
June sure knows how to make 'em. Could have been more useful if I had my gun. Why didn't you unleash Miss Briar? I don't want to hurt anyone. I won't call her until I have her under control.
I see.
Excuse me, trying to get through here. Hi, excuse me. Out of the way, please.
Oh. Hello, Mai. Nice blindfold. Really accentuates your look.
Yo, nice to see you. You get a distress signal from the loader bot?
I heard people yelling. That generally indicates distress. You all took down a Jade mech by yourselves? It's actually pretty impressive.
Sorry, we haven't introduced ourselves.
June filled me in. I was helping out a friend of yours before. Gorik? Nice guy. Really likes his bug analogies. Jade tech all over the city's going haywire. It used to be rare, but the rate of failure's gone up this past year. The Jade Spiders will suss out any abnormal energy signatures from that mech. Just give him a second. Any moment now.
Is that supposed to happen?
Echo 1, Bald 1, fall in line. Deactivation protocol now.
And they're not deactivating.
All right, backup plan. We smash into bits.
Delphi, I need my weapon.
Melandra's mother. Fine, for now.
Andrew's mother. I feel like he's a little less tough this time around. See it there? They're so cute. Look at his little face. Intentionally overloads. That's cool. Clearly that's what that is. Oh, there you go.
Thanks for the help.
That, what was it called? Jade bot? Really helped us out there.
Yeah? Well, here you go. You can use mine. In the meantime, I should probably scrap these guys.
Oh, yeah.
Catch you later.
You'll definitely want to. I'm not going to leave it up there. There's masteries. I've obviously unlocked them. Did it give me a power core? Oh, it does here.
Onward.
Which I can equip right away. Cool. Oh, wait. Okay. So, yeah, there's obviously fishing, skiff, and masteries and stuff. So yeah. Enter a new climbing city. Let's see what she has to say. Oh, okay. So yeah, that gives you the bot so you can collect those charges like I was saying. That gives you, I don't really like that. There's one that I would like to use, but There's different boosters and stuff you can get, but we're going to go into New Kining. Definitely take a minute and read that and, yeah, learn some things about it, so.
Matrin, you have some kind of history with that engineer?
Yao? No clue what their problem is. Must be your agreeable personality. When we worked together, they always came across as a bit possessive of June's attention.
Possessive? Well, excuse me if we didn't all get to be June's protege with 0 qualifications.
Yao! Sorry, I didn't know you could... I didn't mean,
If you're all gonna talk behind someone's back, try using a secure frequency.
Working on it.
Whatever. I've got more important things to deal with right now. The city's on fire. Literally.
Engineer Yao, we're pursuing the ones responsible for that. But it would help if we could investigate the city's power infrastructure.
You mentioned that. Well, if Mai's with you, I guess June trusts you. For whatever reason. A couple of boxes we need to check off to get you in the door. First of all, you're gonna need to talk to who? Lead plant engineer. Can probably get you a passcode. I think he's on a repair job. You're also gonna need to hit up the Jadebot service station. Get yourself certified. Might be able to meet you there, if I stop being a vital asset to the development of who?
Service station.
Anything else? That should do the trick.
Consider it done.
Okay, so there's an elevator somewhere along here that'll take you, because New Kining is very tall. I found it one time and I've never been able to find it since. Anyways, we'll go through this little corridor here. And we'll pop right out here. So there's this waterfall is pretty too. That's the power station there. We're just gonna go pop over. There's a waypoint just kind of right over here. Oh, see there, she's doing a report, and that's all she's got to say right now. But it does those little reports that she does, they change as you progress the story, so it's kind of neat to be updated and stuff. Alright, waypoint unlocked. So now I want to go up here and here. This is the service station for the Jadebot. There's stairs, or there's zip lines too, which you can now use with the yeah, see a zip line up there, because I've got that Jade Core equipped. Basically, I'll go to the heart quest first, because it kind of shows you how to use the Jadebot, but zip lines are pretty easy. You just click it. Oh, it's going to take me the wrong way. There's... Oh, I want that zip line. And that actually gives you a charge. There's a thing that allows you to get a charge from that, and then also to hold up to 4. Normally, at default, you'll only be able to hold 2. And you can use those for... There'll be chests that you can open. There's like these offensive protocols. We just went past it kind of real quick. You can get yourself a boost with like bone boons with them and stuff, so. And there is raptor taxis. Can you see one here? Yeah, you can see a raptor taxi on the map that'll take you to different places as well, so. And if you're out of charges, it shows you the charge right there. You can just find a jade battery, and that'll give you 2 charges. And here's Hugh. Actually, Hugh's right here. Might as well just talk to him. I have to fight this. This is a hero point, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, see a little hero point. Pops up above his head. Nice. And this is pretty solid. I know it's an elite, and people are like, oh, well, elites, but... And yeah, and then NPCs come around and help too, because, you know, why not? He doesn't, he just stands there, but I guess that's not his job, I guess. So there, yeah, hero point. Talk to you, okay.
Passcode? Check. Now you just need to head to the Jadebot service station. Get yourself up to industry standards. I'll explain when you get there.
Oh, here's the... It's up high, like I said, so... Here we go. I think... Oh, and there's little holographic fish. And kind of in... Somewhere, like, around in there, there'll be, like, there's a giant holographic whale that just floats around. It's really cool looking. It's pinky purple color. It's pretty. There's those protocols. They'll give you... Click on it. So that gives you plus power, plus condition damage. There's defensive ones as well. I want to be over there. So when you walk up to these, if you look on the map, it'll kind of show you where it's going. There, kind of indicates. Zoom. Grab this real quick. Ah, here's the defensive one. So, toughness, vitality. Yeah, it's nice. So, oh yeah.
Hello? Is he on? Oh, good. Sorry I can't be there in person. It's been one of those days. Bite all passes, after all. If you're gonna be poking around the power stations, you need to know how to operate a Jadebot. The Ministry of Labor Safety Standards. I don't make the rules. The bots are crucial for maintenance work. I have to go. Things are getting pretty out of control over here. I leave you in Alora's capable hands. Alora meaning July Alora. Jadebot technician. She's another engineer. She's... you'll figure it out.
In addition to the Old Kainang Restoration Project, the Ministry of
There you
Archives has set their sights on Raizu Palace. If it can be reclaimed from the Risen, Minister Frieder has expressed interest in turning the ruins into a memorial. Empress Sin has no intention of restoring the palace for her own use, given its problematic history.
Welcome to the first Garden of Enlightened Thought. Blah, blah, blah. This place is a little bougie, eh? You a friend of Yao's? Pretty neat, huh? Helped design it myself. Not that I'm getting any credit. Still working my way up the ladder. That's 'cause I'm not Canthan. Well, I mean, I'm Canthan, but my family background is Luxon. There's a lot of complicated history, but long story short, the Luxons and Kurziks used to be at war. Then, Shido Tagashi returned. And then the Ministry of Purity happened.
Guild Wars 1, the end.
Place with many cultures and peoples. In school, I hated how my name was different from the other kids. That was silly of me. Alora's my Nana's name, and she's the best. It's also the name of a god or something. That's right. Yao's a good friend. You could say we understand each other. Yao took me under their wing.
Alright, so test out the Jadebot teleporters. How many charges? I've got 3. Okay.
Does your Jadebot need a charge? Pick up a battery over here and keep...
Thanks to our teleporters, you can get exactly where you need to be when you
Ride
need to be
this
there.
zip lines, which we've already done, but you know, now we can do it again.
With Juneline Jade's amazing new zipline technology.
know if riding it back will count. Oh, it does. Nice. Getting this going up too. You can get off, by the way. Just be careful, because you might plummet to your death. J-bot terminal. Oh yeah, you use your J-bot to control. It's fine. How many charges? 4. Cool. Ceiling? Yeah, you can say no to that. And then you become the Jade-bot! Let's go light 4. I might light some more though. Might finish the heart, you know. I'm gonna go grab, you can grab a charge on your bot. But if you get out of the circle, you will despawn basically, or if you get too far away. Like a little drone, but look, he's so cute. I love him. I want to make a cross stitch of a Jade bot. I should do that. Looking for more lanterns. Oh, there's one. There's 2. 1, 2. And see if I can find where I am. Oh, you can see yourself like you're having like an out-of-body experience. It's kind of cool. Like there I am, just chilling. I think you just deactivate. Alright, so I'll need another charge. And I go here and I spar with them. You can... Ooh. Does more towards the heart, so why not? You know? Yeah, it's a little tough, but it's not undoable.
Anything else? Should be able to walk right on in. If anyone gives you trouble, just tell them who gave you the go-ahead. The main entrance is across the canal from Ministry headquarters.
That's why I got that waypoint.
You'll be free to talk shade about anyone you'd like in no time.
Oh, Yao?
Another one? Oh, I have to go to a different one.
Sorry if I did anything to... You're an amazing engineer. Self-taught, right? I can't even comprehend how you could pull that off.
I am, yes.
If June saw anything in me, she probably thinks the world of you. Just bad at saying it.
Apology acknowledged.
Just a friendly reminder that this is still an open frequency.
Suspended.
Oh, this person's helping. That's nice.
Previous damage has been sustained. Training was a success. Congratulations.
Oh, there's one just chilling over here. That's cool. heart quest done. Okay. So, it's down low, so we want to go over here. There's a lot of ups and downs when you get to New Kaining. I kind of hated navigating around it at first. I've been doing a lot of achievement hunting in this area, so I've actually gotten a little bit used to it more. So just, you know, stick with it. But I'm going to get over to here, and then I am going to call it, because we are at that time. And I'm hungry. That's lunchtime. This is also there's a meta that happens here, and it happens right here. The end part of it does, anyways. So, yeah, like I said, I'm going to stop it here, and when we come back, we're going to continue on with the future in Jade. So we got our Jade bot. You can level up that core, by the way, up to level 10. Oh my goodness. That kind of thing. I'm just going to think about that. Anyways, yeah, so... yeah, so like I said, I'm going to end it here, and when I come back, we're going to continue on the story. So thanks for watching, we'll see you next time.